for sure. Like,
She's
my girl there too.
I do get that. Alright. Welcome to the Wonderland Effect. I'm your podcast host, Mai. If you're new here, welcome. If you aren't, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting, as always. I love that you're here. Welcome. I do have a new guest, and I will have him go ahead and do his intro.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. My name is Lulu. If you don't know, now you know. And I'm just out here. Shit. I met you at the function, I believe. And it's crazy how I ended up here because you wasn't originally there to come see me. You was there to
See somebody else.
see someone else, and so it was a good opportunity to be able to do my stuff on stage. And here I am at your wonderful studio. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I do want you to tell them like your profession, that the reason you're here, the reason I was at the function.
Oh, I do stand-up comedy. I tell jokes on stage with stories and
Yes.
lifetime things and stuff.
And you're hilarious.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You were one of my favorite parts of the shows. I do want to kind of get into like behind the jokes, not even just let's see who you are behind the mic.
Okay.
Well, even though this is another mic.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm literally behind the mic.
Yeah. True, but you were behind the mic. Okay, anyways.
I'm always behind the mic.
Exactly. So tell me about yourself. Like, where are you from? How old are you? Things like that.
Okay. I'm from Gambia in West Africa. What's it called? 28. I'm young. I hope you don't want my social security number because I'm not giving that one out.
I think I'm okay. I'm not a scammer. But I'll let you know if I start scamming. You can slide that my way.
Yeah, that's the stereotype with Africans, that they say that we scam as well. Nigerians, really, I have to say.
I didn't know that. That's not what I hear about Nigerians.
Nigerians?
Yeah.
Nigerians are known for scamming for sure.
See, I have Nigerian friends, but it's more like food. But I think food at parties. That's what I associate Nigerians with.
Okay.
Because I always, all my friends, my Nigerian friends, they have like great parties and they always have amazing food. Like we always go get drunk and then there's like this big spread of
that everyone coming to eat and stuff.
Yes.
Nah, that's the same. That's how I grew up. We all ate like in a one big bowl type situation. Everyone sat down, ate from there and stuff. But I do comedy, and I just talk about the experiences that I go through in life. And
now I'm gonna go home and ask my friends. So do you scam?
Nah, you gotta ask. I'm telling you. Hey, I always say I feel like Nigerians are the Asians of Africa. That's
Asians of Africa are crazy. Why? What does that mean? What does it mean? I need you to explain.
Because if you think about it like this, right? What we know about Asians, well, like
they're
specific
smart.
countries, not only just that,
Cheap.
and they're everywhere.
Yes.
They're everywhere. They're like roaches,
Okay.
You see them everywhere. And I feel like that's the same way with Nigerians too. They're just everywhere, and also they're quick with their toes. Like they will really scam you at some shit, and they can negotiate some shit out of you. I feel they make great businessmen.
I was gonna say they're really good businessmen.
Yeah.
Because my Nigerian friends, they own like hella businesses.
Exactly.
I didn't even think they own as many businesses. They own like 6 businesses in the Bay Area. Then they have some in the Valley. I'm like, damn. Damn. Money.
Yeah, they're moving smart. That's for sure.
Exactly.
And that's the way. That's how you're supposed to live life. Have like own multiple businesses and just properties so you can grow and stuff. But so it's lovely. But I will say they are the Asians of Africa. They do be on the scamming shit. And I'm from Gambia. I don't do all that. I wish I could though. I wish I could know how to scam.
No, you don't.
Why?
Don't. Scamming is such bad karma. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say something. So like when I was 20, I think. So I needed some money and I trusted somebody in this little scam thing. This is why I don't scam.
Okay.
Because one, they never work for me, and I'm a horrible thief.
Okay.
Anyways, so they told me to send them like $500. So I sent them $500. Then he was like, "Oh, send me 2 more." So I had to go pull out a loan, and then I sent him 2 more, and then I was like, "Okay, maybe this is not it," because I still don't have my money. I was
what were you sending the money for?
Because they told me this is a scam. So I send them $500, and they'll give me $2,000 back. Yes. So I'm sending them the money, and I'm watching the transaction happen, and then they go silent. I was like, I just lost $1,000.
Yeah, that one, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have made that move.
Yeah. And that's when I knew that I was not a good scammer.
For sure.
I am not
A
a
little
good
bit of
judger.
naivety, would you say in there?
Huh? Oh
Like
yeah,
being
very
naive a
naive.
little, yeah,
Very,
for sure, for
very
sure.
naive.
Because
And
that's just some fairy tale shit.
yes,
Like,
I know.
I give you 500, give
I
me
know now.
what?
But I think when we were younger, we always have these little dumb
Oh,
moments.
you
Like,
was young.
yeah, I
Okay,
was 20.
okay,
I'm
got you.
31 now. I'm not gonna do that shit now. Like,
Mm.
what? You couldn't pay me to do that. Anytime I see anybody slide in my DMs with this long ass paragraph, I just block.
As soon as you have a long paragraph, I'm
I'm
blocking you.
not clicking on no links and you're blocked.
For sure, for
Like,
sure.
if it doesn't make sense, then it's gotta go.
You gotta go. Even all them forex things now, if you notice,
Yes,
it's
they're
dying
automated
down.
machines, and not only that, but like my background is in stocks. I don't really care about forex. It's not my thing.
Oh, really?
So like anytime they hit me with those long paragraphs about how I can help you make X amount of money, it's like
Yeah,
forex, but sometimes they just talking about trading, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need help in that aspect. I already got that.
exactly,
Next.
exactly.
So
Because what I noticed about America, they're not rushing to come and try and help you.
mm-mm.
So
Everybody's very selfish.
exactly,
Very selfish community.
for sure.
Well, not everybody. A lot of people are very selfish. The more I explore like the communities that I go to now, a lot of people are sick of the selfishness and they'll try to help you. But it's only in those communities.
Right.
Other than that, like if I meet another podcaster, they're really like, I don't want to share any information with you.
Really?
Yes, because they don't want you to be better than them sometimes. But then I meet some other people and they're like wonderful people. They'll send me guests. I send them guests. Like I give them tips. They give me tips. We'll go on little events together. You kind of have to find the group of people. I mean, you guys are like that though. You guys are super supportive of each other. At least what I saw.
Well, in the comedy world,
Yeah, in the comedy world. At least some of them. I know there's some messy stuff.
if you're good,
What happens if you're bad?
if you're bad, everyone want to buddy you.
Why?
I mean,
Because you're not going nowhere.
Yeah, you're not really a threat.
So what happens when you're good though?
If you're good, then you're gonna see the true feelings of how people really feel, and you can see how long they can even hold it within them, not to express to you that they feel type of way about you.
Oh my God, have you been in a situation?
I wouldn't necessarily say so, but I feel like it's one of those where shit, you feel it, you feel something, and then it's like it is what it is. You don't really pay
Have you
too
lost
much
any
to it.
friends in this business?
Well, I'm not really trying to gain friends, to be honest. I wish I could, but to be honest, shit, I just focus on working on my craft to make it get better and just expanding my horizon and everything I do. So, friends, that's how you get in shit. The uncle said the best in an interview. He said that if you want to collab and make like a really good piece of project, let's say like something like it's like an art form, video wise or whatever. You need to work with people that don't like you.
It's the easiest way. You'll
It
be
is.
focused the whole time.
Exactly. And you're gonna bring your best foot forward because you wanna.
It's competitive.
It's competitive, exactly. So if you're trying to do shit, look at Blueface and Krishan. They hated one another and they produce, even though it's fucked up.
They're still making money.
There you go.
They're synonymous. Their names are synonymous now. But I mean, sometimes yes, it does work that way, and then sometimes I feel like it's a little more like it's not long term. Like they'll always be your enemy at the end of the day if you never really make wholesome relationships or connections.
Nah, that's true. That's true. I'm pretty sure. I mean, shit. I have a young career so far, so I'm pretty sure I will develop those types of friends like in the industry for sure. But it will have to be in a scene where like everyone feel like, okay, I'm confident in myself. So whatever you're doing, congrats to you and stuff. But we can collab and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just try to find that crowd to connect with that.
A different way. Yeah.
Yeah, different way.
That makes sense. I mean, it's just as an entrepreneur, you're gonna want those connections where you can trust that they have your best interest.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need those. And it may not be in the comedy field. It could be literally people who just want to support you. And sometimes those are better than somebody in your same lane.
For sure.
Because it's not competition. It's not necessarily competition. It might be a little bit on the outside to see on the successful level, but it also might help you just to have an outside view of somebody who cares.
Yeah.
Because some people will tell you some stuff and they don't even care. Like it's not a thing for them.
Nah, facts.
Okay,
Facts.
so you're kind of like on your way to what could be fame, right? You're not
You can
quite
say
there,
that,
but
yeah.
that would be the end game necessarily. I don't even know if it's fame, but like a
Um,
long term success in the comedy world.
for sure, it's definitely it's to fight, it's to get some momentum going for sure,
Mhm.
100%. I feel like, I mean, it will happen for sure. When it does happen, it will be beautiful. Just to have that more exposure, I would
Mhm.
say. But what I can focus on right now is just focusing in the moment and building on that. Eventually, all of that will just come naturally.
So
You
what's
know.
your process to creating your jokes? Like, do you have a process, or you just it comes to you and then you're like,
Well, I like to. So you go to open mics. You go to open mics.
mhm,
You work on your craft and stuff like that. Sometimes I may just have like a statement and may not necessarily know where to go with it.
mhm.
You know. So this one time I was on the bus and I was in San Francisco. You know, San Francisco.
On the bus to San Francisco is all you gotta say. I already know. Yes, yes, I
Yeah, San
know.
Francisco. You know,
There's a different kind of people down there.
it is.
Yes,
Like I think it's a third world country. You know,
it is damn near as many homeless people as you see on the streets,
man.
and
Like
they be creative.
they do,
These motherfuckers
they
be
do.
like magicians.
They
Like, woo.
do. And they be peeing on the floor and stuff. Like you gotta literally walk across the street like you a gang member, you know? It's it's absolutely crazy.
Like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
you gotta
What?
crip walk all true so you don't, get your shoes wet.
Yeah.
But I was on the bus and the bus can be crazy. You can just see a lot. And I was like, and then I was just thinking, my brain went from here to that. I was like, okay, what if I just saw a rat? And then my brain just went there, left and Z. And I was like, I seen a rat board the bus.
Oh, wait, a rat?
A rat. Now, it's not true, but we've definitely been in San Francisco and you've seen rats just
Yes.
running around and stuff like that. Right.
Yeah.
So I can take that now, and that can be just like the setup to wherever I can go with it.
Mhm.
And I can go where it's like, now I can be like, oh, like it was saying, give me the pepperoni. Like it has like Italian accent or something like that. It's just different ways to do it. You take it to the field, you
Mhm.
test it out, and then you see what the audience say, and then eventually you just keep tagging and adding to it, and eventually, boom, you have a big masterpiece.
So do you write them down? Do you take
You write it down
notes?
for sure because you don't want to forget, obviously. But writing down is good. Some people have told me not to write, but
Sometimes it helps. I mean, especially if you just write the idea down and you build on
exactly,
it. It's like
exactly,
writing a story damn near, because that's what you guys are, storytellers.
yeah. Honestly,
Essentially. Funny storytellers.
funny storytellers too.
Which is very hard, because how do you make a lot of people laugh?
Yeah,
Some people are hard to make laugh. You know how many people like being miserable? Misery is like a drug.
no, that's true.
Like,
Shit, I just made a group of Asians live yesterday, so I might be on the right track.
I hope so.
Because
That's
Asians,
hard.
yeah,
Asians don't find shit funny.
very disciplined.
They like, I don't know. I think that's their culture though. They like to
For sure.
be serious sometimes. Not all Asians, because some Asians are hilarious.
Well, yeah, if you're from the Bay and shit.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't know though. You find like different types of Asians in different parts of San Francisco.
interesting.
So
You can find a thug Asian, like a
yeah,
gangster type Asian.
I'd be scared of them,
Yeah,
because you don't know what you're gonna get.
and they eat feet too. So,
Oh my god, what?
what?
Wait! Oh my
It's
goodness, I
different-
wasn't ready for that. That was wow.
Different combinations.
Okay, so I want to get into your personal life a little bit. You don't
Mm.
have to disclose too much information, but what would be your advice for somebody dating in this field? Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be for you, but like if somebody were to be, starting off and they might be in a relationship, what would be your advice to them?
Advice is that if you find somebody who is really supporting you, is really there for you, always there in your corner, just being your support system,
Mm-hmm.
then you want to hold that down and not be looking left, right, and center. Because once you start looking left, right, and center, and you start cheating and stuff, then you fucking it up. You're fucking it up because out here, everyone's not gonna be like, they don't have that patience. They're like, hey, what do you do? How much do you make? Oh, okay. And then it's just that. But I don't necessarily like talking for everybody just because everyone is different. A lot of people do be giving advices on like relationships and stuff, but like
I mean, it's just plausible, especially for that area. It's kind of hard. You guys are influencers, essentially. I mean, That's you're on stage, your
Shit,
face
it
is everywhere.
depends. Like it depends what type of jokes you're saying. Cause sometimes, like a rat joke, what am I influencing? You know what I mean? I ain't moving no needle. Now, if I'm talking about Gaza and shit, then
Yeah, I mean, it
that's
doesn't have to be that like that deep of an influence. I mean, just
for sure,
on a superficial level, because the you being in the field that you're in, where you're making people laugh. I mean, it is influential. People are gonna go away with those jokes and those laughs and those memories, and they're gonna think of you.
for
Like that's
sure,
that's what that's what it does. Like
for sure.
you guys are almost like a piece of peace for some people.
Mm.
Like for the amount of time that you're on there for that set. At least that's what I get from
Nah,
it.
I think so.
Because
I
like
agree.
not everything in life is always going to be funny, but it's nice when you can go somewhere and find something genuinely funny.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That is some deep shit. But I won't say influencer fully, because like I said, like if I'm out here just saying like silly, stupid jokes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying. Well, I am benefiting your life because when you laugh and stuff, it's good for your body, so you
Mm-hmm.
don't die.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like depressive shit out here in this world.
Yes.
So if you can laugh, that's good. But influencer to what degree? There be some really obese ass comedians. Are they influencer? What are they influencing?
Well, I
If
mean, they could be influencing. It might not be a positive influence. It's still an influence in some way, shape, or form.
influencing to take less scoop of the rice when you making your plate.
Or maybe you need an extra walk. I don't know. But okay, so my next question is, what is next for you? Like, where do you see yourself in the next 4 to 5 years?
Uh, Obviously, it's in a good light, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's very important to focus on like the near future slash tomorrow. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like
More present.
more present, right? Because if you build on it, then whatever you do from now until whenever in the next 5 years, obviously is going to you're gonna see the results of it. 'Cause that's what you've been doing for years.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to look too far ahead because then it might start,
Messing with your mind.
mixing my mind, making things just be disorganized and stuff. So I take it just day at a time, every day, make sure like I'm achieving above what I did the day before. And obviously have like goals too. You
Mm-hmm.
don't just be just out here blind, just running through the lights.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be structured and sticking to a plan. So I have goals obviously to achieve, and yeah, it's starting off great. I'm already in the next year. I don't know about
Me
other
too.
people,
I'm
but
already ready. I go to New York in January and I'm like, oh my God, I'm already ready for like, yeah, okay. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. Obviously I had a Christmas sort on, but I
you
just
do, yeah.
don't I'm ready for next year. I'm so excited because it's such an expansion that I have planned.
Mm,
And I've been like quiet about it. I haven't really been saying too much about what I
okay.
have planned because now everybody needs to know.
What's in New York?
I'm going to be interviewing people in New
Oh,
York.
okay,
So
okay.
I got an
Yeah.
invitation from a small filmmaker to come out and basically bring the podcast to him, and he would collaborate with me. And then I get to go backstage, I get to meet extra people and get to network for my own causes.
Mm,
But also, the piece that he did was it's really close to my heart
okay.
because it's about postpartum.
Mm,
And a lot of women that I know, my mom friends, they go through postpartum, and there's so many different
like
things
after
that
birth and
happen.
stuff.
Yep.
Mm,
So it was really close to my heart because I have a few friends that really went through a really rough time and thought about ending their life.
mm.
Um, and I think a lot of things aren't spoken about when it comes to postpartum. And a lot of women don't take that into consideration.
So what exactly are they experiencing right after birth? Like what are they
It
experiencing?
could be an extreme depression, and it doesn't have to happen like right after you give birth. It could happen years later.
Mm,
Some women don't feel like they look the same. They lose their hair, lose their appetite, might have gained a lot of weight. Like your body's just completely different, and there's a lot of hormones that are trying to figure out how to regulate itself, which could take them years to do.
mm.
And then some women don't even like their babies when they come out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's not a nice thing to know that I just gave birth to this thing that I don't want to touch. Like,
not for sure. Touch you like a cat.
so it's like I want to talk about those things with them. I've only touched like the surface of it, but
Mm.
a lot of the research that I've done, especially my sister is recently pregnant, so I'm like I want to learn more about it along the way just so I'm more sensitive to those people.
I wonder what could be the root of the problems of why like they're going through stuff like that. Could it be like the food that
Yes.
people are eating,
Nutrition.
the
Yes.
nutrition.
Well, you got to figure a lot of people. Okay, I don't want to go on around. I might get shut down by YouTube again because I went on the live and I said this, but a lot of the food that we consume are creating deformities in babies.
Yeah.
Like when they're inside of the mom, like a
Mhm.
lot of the food that they're consuming, it could be healthy, but it's been genetically engineered and it can mess with your body. These are possibilities, and I'm not a medical expert, but there's studies that I have researched, and it shows like even if you try to be as healthy as possible, a lot of the things that we consume is so processed. And there's a lot of things that are not on the labels that might be banned in other countries, but here it's legal.
Yeah, it's banned in Pakistan and banned in all types of countries that already be going through crazy problems.
Yes.
But we consuming it, we just want
Yes,
problems.
like nothing. And then to expect that it doesn't affect the children is crazy. Like being lactose is not natural. You're not supposed to lose like that enzyme to break down lactate. So
I mean, are we really supposed to be drinking cow titty milk?
not necessarily, but you can. I mean, if it comes straight from the cow, it's a lot better for you.
I mean,
well, okay, I'm not a health expert, so I don't know. Let
I'm
me just
also
say,
not a
I'm
cow
health
too,
expert.
so you know.
So we're not a cow expert either.
I'm
But
not a cow too.
there's
You
a
know?
lot of people don't take it into consideration that there are some things going on in our industries that are not spoken about.
For sure.
So are you really surprised that we got kids coming on with extra fingers and hormones off the rank? No.
It might be
I'm not.
aliens. They're having sex with aliens.
We don't know.
It's
Having sex with alien is crazy.
it is wild. I mean, if they can have alien features.
What the hell? I mean, hey, you know what? In this day and age, I don't trust the government, so I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, like you get in, I don't know, you getting like medication and it's like from the
Pharmaceutical companies?
alien
Hell
products
no.
and shit. It could be
I don't know about that. That's
because
little
some
far
aliens
off.
have been captured.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, like there's files. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that in this world we all think is like fictional, but they might be real.
I heard that you can send your like your not your ashes, yeah, not your ashes. You know when they go to cremate you,
Mm-hmm.
you can go up to the space and they can drop that shit from the sky and it can fall like a shooting star.
Yeah, supposedly. I don't know.
So that you mean tell me that people have been saying their wishes to a dead body?
Probably. I wouldn't put it past, like, there's a lot of things I wouldn't put past anybody at this point because I think a lot of weird things that I probably don't want to elaborate on today because it might freak you out.
So they be really strict with the YouTube and oh, you talking about me or you talking about the YouTube? Who's freaking who's out?
I mean, I don't think they'll care if I say what I want to say.
Oh,
but there's just certain things I can't talk about, like health experts, because I got shut down last time for saying health things. I'm not an expert on health.
That's for sure. She's not an expert. She has a Christmas sweater on.
It's very unhealthy for you. But no, there's certain things like certain trigger words that they'll look at, and I didn't think they watched the whole videos, but they watched the videos.
Oh, they got time.
And they will take it down. There are people that do it. Anyways, okay. So I do want to be respectful of your time.
Yeah.
If there's any piece of advice you would like to offer to someone that is just beginning in the comedy world, what advice would you give them?
I'll say to stay consistent, obviously. Stay consistent, have goals. It's very important to have goals. Should try and enter competitions. See what you can do in them. You know, I did it. I did competitions, you know. I came out top. I won it. I won the whole thing. And it's a good feeling because, you know, you're there against top people who's been doing it for a minute and they can't seem to accept that you won, but you know you can't really focus on that.
Not your problem. That's them problem.
It's them problems,
it's
but
personal problem.
Focus on your craft. Always write. Make sure to if you're gonna do it, do 100%. Because anything that you do, you gotta do 100%.
I agree.
And you're having fun, but it's serious too at the same time.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. I do appreciate you traveling out this way and coming to talk to me.
Anytime, for sure.
And being your funny self it's hilarious. Okay, so I will link all of his information down below. So please go ahead and follow. Let me know if you guys have any questions for him. And then yeah, check my Instagram for his latest shows. And maybe go catch a show like I did and be in a whole new world of bliss and happiness.
Yes.
And laughter. Thank you. Bye.